Hey guys, my name is Rajiv, and this is my submission for the pre-work for the tech enablement team lead role. So essentially, our requirement here is to build the Google Classroom dashboard. So this is an example of the dashboard that I have built. So it has two components. First is the initial dashboard, which shows the metrics as requested in the problem statement. That is, the students have submitted the assignment in time and in late. So here you have the ability to select which assignment 2 you want to check it for. So like activity 1, assignment 1, there are 4 students, and out of the total class about 40% have submitted their assignment, and one person out of those 4 students has submitted in time, and the rest 3 have submitted late. And similarly you can switch to different assignments to see what is the state and what is the count of the students. The second part is the all grades interface, which is basically like a pivot, like a grouping of all the assignment data that we get through the Google Classroom API. So here it essentially will give you all the information of the grades, like what is the submission status, when did they submit it, and when was it due, and whether it was late or not. So you have the ability to like filter it or like sort it in any way you want. So you can apply all these filters and get all this information. And you can do your aggregation here. That so one of the requirements was to get the average of the grades. So like for example, for activity 1 assignment, you want to see what is the average grade. So you just take this grade and you drop it here, and it will give you the average here. So the average is 57.75 out of the submitted folks. And you have the ability to like change the grouping as well. So like for example, if you want, instead of an assignment based view, you want the name based view. So if you want to see the details for one particular person, like all the details, like for example you're Prashant, and you want to see the average that Prashant has, so you can put in that and it will give you that information also. So yeah, I mean, basically this is it, and I hope this clears up the this thing. I think there's a issue with the like a due date. It says invalid date because sometimes the due date information is not set, but that's fine. Like we, as long as the information is present, like some for some activity it has been set correctly, it will show up correctly. So this is all the data that we get from the Classrooms API. So the way I've built it is it has like the whole architecture is in two components. First is this front end. So this front end I've written in Angular. So like here you can see all the Angular code is there and the logic to get the assignments, like who have turned in, for which course it is, and you can do some analytics on it, and it does all the calculations and it generates that dashboard. And it uses another so this grid interface that we saw is another Angular framework called AG Grid, and it's a pretty common framework that is used in the JavaScript world, and it's very standard. So it gives you all this ability, filters and all this. So it's just a matter of plugging in the data. um, but like there has to be some like transformations which need to happen first, like so primarily the transformations is done through a Angular pipe. So let me just open that code. So we get the Google API data in a different format, and then we do all these transformations to get the data in the correct format. So like for which the student's data, the assignment information, the submissions date, the due date, whether it was late, like that kind of stuff. So we get the data, but we have to reformat it in a supported way. So now this is the front end, and the back end is what actually is connects to Google Classroom and gets this data. So the back end is written in Python Django. So Django is another, it's a very robust Python web framework, and it's all batteries included. It is very mature in terms of getting all the information, like building an fully rich web interface. Right. So It essentially it uses the Google Classroom API, so the SDK is provided by Google only, and I'm just hitting that API to get all the information, like all the coursework, all the student information, all the student submissions, and I'm formatting this as JSON and just like blindly returning it. So right now, if you see, I've hard coded the course ID because there is only one course as of now which is set, but we have the flexibility to change it, like take a parameter as an input of which which project you want to check, and that project related data you can pull in. And the data looks the raw data from the the Google API looks something like this. So I've built one classroom API and one in REST endpoint I've made get all tab grades, and it returns all this information, and then we format this in the Angular front end to show it in the UI. So yeah, that's basically it. I've uploaded the backend code to GitHub, and I'll give the link as well. So yeah, I think yeah, that's my submission. Thanks for watching.